Hi there, it's Chris from the Content Marketing Academy here, and I just want to take you through this short video on how to identify and leverage your top performing content on your website. These are our live analytics, so you're seeing it as I would do it, as I've been doing it today, for example, just to kind of try and find out what my top content is. Things like the things I'm looking for are like where's the organic traffic coming from, what blog articles are driving that traffic, and then identifying like areas of opportunity to either reduce bounce rate by getting people to visit a second page, or trying to get people to sign up to our email list, for example, or creating relevant call to actions, for example. So I've got a couple of things I want to show you. We're nowhere near where we want to be on this, by the way. That's why it's probably a good example, is to show you where I am trying to put my attention, so that you can see what I'm trying to do here to try and improve the performance of our website. We've got a fairly new website, so it's a kind of like I'm always spending time tweaking it every other day, trying to make it better and trying to improve the performance. So this is really simple. In Google Analytics, the first thing you really want to do is to try and identify your top performing content. So on the left hand side, you'll usually, if you open up Google Analytics for the first time, you'll be presented with the audience overview window. Just scroll down the left hand side, go to behavior, and then go to site content, and then landing pages. Right, this is the first page that people visit when they come to your website. And when you scroll down here, you'll be able to see the top performing content here. Right, so this is, keep in mind as well with Google Analytics, it's the time frame on the top right hand side here is the last month, right? So this is in the last month, the traffic that's been driven to landed on your website on these pages. So get more Snapchat followers, why attend industry conferences, Slack versus Facebook groups, the best marketing conferences in 2016, and content curation done the right way. That's the top 5 articles that have driven the most traffic to our website, right? So the landing pages. So now I would look at those and think, well, how could I improve these articles, right? Can I strengthen these articles in any way to make them better? And I do that all the time. I'll dip in there and I'll change like the opening paragraphs, or perhaps add some content in there, or maybe, like, for example, some of them might have been written 6 months ago or whatever, and they may be just a little bit out of date and I want to change them. So it's always quite good just to check out what's happening here. You see the traffic, you'll see the number of new sessions. One key thing here is bounce rate on those articles, the pages they view per session, and then the time they spend on the website as well. So there's a couple of key things here, right? For example, the get more Snapchat followers one is interesting. The bounce rate's quite high on that article, but the traffic's also quite high. So a lot of people are visiting it, obviously getting the information they want, then leaving, spending about just under a minute on there, right? So maybe they get there and it's not exactly what they're looking for some reason, but I want to get that bounce rate down, so I ideally want to get them to visit a second page. So what we'll do is we'll open this up in a new tab and have a look at it quickly to show you what I've done what I'm trying to do to improve this, right? So they get to this article, 12 days to increase story views, and what I've tried to do is throughout the article put in another article. So there's a video for 6 reasons why you should embrace Snapchat in your business. That's a video, another blog on our website. So ideally I'd want to take them to another second page, right? So trying to get them to the second page on the website. Again, I've got a link in there for it too. And as you scroll down, it's just trying to put in call to action so that people can go to other places on your website that are relevant, right? So that gets them to page 2. Clearly that's not working as well as it needs to be. I want to get that bounce rate on that article down, so I can visit them a page 2, and then a page 3, then a page 4. And so on and so forth. Same with this one here, why attend industry conferences. I need to look at perhaps how I can add a decent call to action into the article. If it's driving this traffic, then I want to find out, how I can get people to stay on the website for longer and visit a second and a third page. Same with all of these actually, apart from when you get down to these ones. These are getting better, between 50 and 60%. Clearly people are going to a second page from this article, content curation the right way. So have a quick look at that article and see what's going on there. As you scroll down, we'll see that there's a call to action to go onto our email list. So you click that button and it opens up a subscription box for you to get our course. So that's another example of how we're using our top performing content to get people onto our email list. We've got related content throughout this article actually that takes people to tons of different content on our website where they can see other examples. So I guess that speaks for itself. There's tons and tons of call to actions in this article that takes them to other places on our website. Again, we're going back up on the bounce rate here, but generally speaking, what I want you to see here is the ability to identify your top performing content, that traffic. So I've just clicked something there, and not only that, where it's coming from. So for example, let's have a look at the get more Snapchat followers. So if I click on this, it takes us into that one article, and I can look at the source. and I can see that most of it is organic. The vast majority of it's coming from Google, right? And then some from social, some direct traffic, and the rest is from social as well. So that's pretty cool to see that a lot of organic traffic has been driven to the website because of that article. And it's quite popular, Snapchat, just now anyway, so you can go in and you can see the organic traffic. Now, the worst thing you could happen perhaps is that you see this article. Let's go back into this, for example, and you click source, and what you actually see is like a really big spike of when you published and then nothing thereafter. What you really want is a really steady or growing consistently source of organic traffic coming to your blogs. If you're not, it means that the headline's possibly not right, or the opening paragraph's not right, or whatever. But the whole concept here, the whole idea, is to identify your top content and do something with it. Get them either to join your email list or look at a second page on your website to reduce bounce rate or to get them to stay for longer. That's the whole idea with this. So identify your content. I'll show you another couple of things that we've done on our website to try and leverage this. In the menu, I've got our top 5 blogs. Right, so I've taken that information from here. These top 5, not quite in the last month actually. These things have changed since the last time I've done this, which is fine. But you can see I've got top 5 blogs here, and then when you click on the blog, you can look at the most recent blogs that we've published, read through them, whatever. And then you can go down to the bottom and you'll always see this. Read our 3 most popular blog articles this month. How to get more Snapchat followers, why you should attend industry conferences, and why we moved from Facebook groups to Slack. And they can read them. And the idea again is that if you're on our blog reading the most recent content and you've not read our most popular content, then you can. So again, it's another way of trying to identify that content and try to do something with it. If it's popular, then make sure you put it in front of people. So that's just a quick snippet or an example of how to not only how to identify your top content, but then how to leverage it as well by either getting people to view it more. Another great thing actually as well is that you can, now that you know what your top performing content is, get right behind it, strengthen it, and get it out onto social, get into your emails, and try and get behind it as much as you can. But identifying it and then leveraging it either to build your email list or to reduce your bounce rate. Start putting call to actions into your content. Start creating relevant content links to other content on your website as well to try and get people to go to another page on your website. And just try to do as much as you can to reduce the bounce rate, increase and build your email list, and keep people on your website for longer. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you've got any questions about anything, please dip into the comments section on this blog. And I've also created an article to go along with this video to help you, so you can read through this and see the examples too. And until next time, don't forget to be awesome.